I think that does. Okay, so okay. So you look good. So once she comes, she's gonna come and speak, and then you swivel. And then you do a swivel. And that works fine.
No, it's okay. No, I really don't. They have pencils. Take your Are you trying to make me take your pen?
Okay. Um, it should just be.
Last week. Yeah, your troopers were coming to two. I know, and then my other organization was there too. I ended up coming back again. Oh, you just
Yeah,
did
on the
their
11th.
time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
11th, I went again.
With what group?
Pushback.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. I know, I was making a joke. I'm like, this is a workplace violation. Doesn't mean we come to all the advice. I'm just joking. I like it. I like it. It is Yes. Yeah. Alexa will. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She'll go. She needs. It's good for her to get out and. Yeah. What is her sign? Yeah, I can talk to her about Astrology. I like Astrology. Yeah. The iPad. Yeah. No, I'm just making a joke, but just looking up. But there are a lot of apps. The pattern app is really good for astrology. That's one I use that's free. Yeah. There's one other one I use that's $10. Really? Yeah, well, that one gives you, it's a lot of like, I don't know, it's like altered session. It's just an altered sort of like, it really is. It helps me. It helps me. I like my candle. I use it. Oh, no, that's awesome. Do you want, it looks like they give us like cool stuff. Yeah. Hey, Quan, do you want me to grab you a little stack of these?
Well, that was back then, now it's the other way around. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. No, I was saying like I see the all everyone around my brother. My brother. Yeah. If you don't see one,
So sorry. No, I told her to call you. She didn't pick up. I was calling her to call. I told her it's coming.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, panelists. I'm going to go ahead and start because we are a little short on time. We were waiting for our esteemed Assembly Member Walker to join us. When she gets in, I'll introduce her. So I'm going to get started. My name is Dr. Tawana Guilford, and I'd like to welcome you all to the Reimagining Policing Forum. This is maybe our fifth or sixth iteration of this forum. We have been through many boroughs in New York City. We've been in Martha's Vineyard. And we decided that we wanted to just kind of bring it to where all of the action happens in Albany. What brought me into this? I'm a licensed psychologist, but I'm also an impacted family member of someone who was wrongfully convicted. And I turned my pain into purpose, and I decided what better way to kind of fight for the injustices other than to join the forces with the people who can really make a difference. So when you look at our panel, it's a very robust panel. And these are the people who can actually make a difference in our justice system. We are reimagining policing and public safety because we don't want a very skewed perspective of policing, right? We know that we do have issues of public safety in our communities, but we also want fairness and equity in that justice system. So I'm going to turn the floor over to our panelists so that they can introduce themselves, and we are going to ask questions of the panelists to get an understanding of what their vision is for reimagining policing for 2025 and beyond. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the floor over to our esteemed council member, Yusuf Salam. And we're going to give 3 to 5 minutes for introductions, and then we'll go into questioning.
I'm gonna just make sure that I'm as brief as possible. So I wrote down my remarks.
That's progress.
May peace, mercy, and blessings from the owner of all peace, mercy, and blessings be upon each and every one of you and your families. It's an honor to join you today for this crucial conversation on reimagining policing. I want to thank Assemblyman Al Taylor and Assemblyman Member Latrice Walker for their leadership in convening this discussion, as well as our moderator, Dr. Tawana Guilford, for guiding us through it. As a survivor of one of the most infamous miscarriages of justice that our nation has seen in its history, I understand deeply the consequences of a broken system. And I want to mention also that I'm joined by my good friend, my brother, Raymond Santana, who is also 1/5 of the exonerated side. And so we are survivors of the greatest miscarriage of justice in our nation's history. They said never again with the Scottsboro Boys. We became the modern day Scottsboro Boys. In fact, when Donald Trump took those ads out, yes, that Donald Trump took those ads out, it was really a whisper into the darkest enclaves of society for them to do to us what they had done to Emmett Till. They had hope, in fact, because if you follow what was going on, right after that, right after 2 weeks after we were accused in a nation that says innocent until proven guilty, 2 weeks after Donald Trump put that ad in the papers, bring back the death penalty, Pat Buchanan wrote in the papers, well, why don't we just take the eldest one, our brother Corey Wise, He wrote this in the paper. This was like published in the New York Post, and hang him from a tree in Central Park. And he urged us to do this by June 1st. So we are survivors of one of the most infamous miscarriages of justice that too often polices rather than serves. The questions we explore today: how to build a police force rooted in accountability, transparency, and community trust are not abstract. They are life and death, justice and injustice, hope and despair. We know that public safety is about more than just policing. It's about investing in our communities, in our housing, in our educational systems, in mental health services. Perhaps that might be the most important, because we all, after COVID, come through a very, very mentally stressful time. It's about ensuring, in fact, that every New Yorker, no matter their zip code, can live with dignity, can live with security. Today, we have the opportunity to engage in solution, how we create systems that truly serve the people. I look forward to this dialogue and to working alongside each and every one of you to build a system worthy of true justice, meant to protect the people that they serve. Thank you.
Before our public advocate introduces himself, I just would like to ask that people sign in on the back, and then there are two pieces of handouts that I'd like to share with you all that contains the legislation around policing and public safety. So before you all leave, make sure you grab some literature from the back and sign a attendance sheet. Thank you. So now I'm going to turn the mic over to our esteemed public advocate.
Thank you so much. Peace and blessings, love and light to everyone. Thank you for our moderator, to the assembly members. Shout out to the council members, Stephen and Bill Brewer, who's in the back as well. Thank you so much. And as mentioned, my name is Jamani Williams, and I'm controller right now in the city. I am Jamani Williams, public advocate, also the husband of India Sneed. My wife is in the back as well. We can give her a shout out. At this point, I feel like we kind of know what public safety is, what public safety isn't. And it's about implementing all the things that we've been talking about for a very, very long time, and it's having someone that has the courage to do that. I understand why my brother said, we have a broken system. I don't actually think it's broken. I always think it's operating how it was designed to operate, and it's operating very well. I always say, the quote unquote founding forefathers woke up. They would say, I'm not sure why you women are voting or why you had a black president, but otherwise you did a good job